Right, I'm just going to intervene here very quickly. It's the BBC and the media, how they, want to highlight 60 deaths in the NHS and things like that, and nurses, yeah, all around this rainbow thing. But anyway, yeah, the thing is, when this finishes, right, a lot of people are going to want to be a nurse, knowing that they could croak it. So it's going to be harder to get them in, innit? So they're going to probably have to get more people from abroad, because our lot won't want to do it, right? They're all brave now, like, but when it starts, because all the kids know about it, when they get a bit older, they're going to put the name down for being a nurse. Just wondering. Yeah. We've got problems with employment of nurses at the moment anyway. Do you get me? So the more they're trying to get everybody as heroes, no disrespect to people who are working hard and putting themselves through heroic things, let's say, but it's the way the media keep on and on and on. Yeah, I can see the negative sort of, you want to call it, yeah, 16 years old at school, say, sat there. None of the wages can't go up too much because there's loads of them. Go up a little bit. But then even people come in want to be a bus driver. That's getting a bit of a put off and all, isn't it? Yeah. You might get people abroad coming in to use that to get in. And once they're in, they'll probably think, right, I've done a couple of years, I'm still alive, I'm getting out. Yeah, if people thought of that, the negative hit back of this. Yeah. Thought. All those nurses died. If I was a multicultural type of person coming to the UK, I look at that and I think, that could be me, that. Yeah. If I was a local bod, thinking, well, you don't really get a job anyway, because we're all being driven to be X Factor heads. The ones who are left, they think, is it worth it? Yeah. So this could be a slice in our own throat, because it's media emphasized and banged in all the time so they can make their program. They can keep their drama going. I reckon they're going to kill. I reckon it's all about killing off the NHS in a weird way, because they all know there'll be negative rebounds of this. Yeah, keep the wages lowish. Yeah, all the kids from school won't want to do that. Who wants to bloody go to bloody hospital and die of coronavirus? Yeah, it's different as a soldier, because it's a very, very macho thing, very, very testosterone macho, peacock, very historical. Yeah, way before they even had the word hospital. All that stuff was, you know, heroism way back then. In comparison, the hospital world is very new, and I feel that there will be a decline in people wanting to be a nurse. They'll do it. These people do it while they're doing it because they're on the role of heroism. Yeah, you can tell by when they wear the kit, they keep looking to the cameras and that lot. Look at me, look at me. I'm not about those folk. I'm not about the folk who are going to join it a few years down the line. I reckon there'll be less. So they either think about them making it privatised, or they have to get more people from abroad to do it. I mean, we haven't even got volunteers or whatever, apparently, to pick fruit. We're getting people from other countries flown in, especially yeah, to pick your strawberries and potatoes and that, whatever. Even though you've got 64 million people stuck indoors, well, thereabouts, call it 50 million people stuck indoors, all dying to get out because all banging their heads saying, oh, we can't get out, even teaching me kids, it's too much, we need to get out, we need to get out. Yeah. So out of all these farmers, and should be loads of people wanting to pick up stuff just to get out of the bloody house. But not, they're flying people in. And I think it'd be like that for the NHS. I think that people leaving school won't bother joining that. Yeah? Having to wear all that kit on your face all throughout the day around deadly diseases and viruses that's killed loads of people within that industry. Because this media, they want the heart-rendering stories so they can get their viewing figures. So all their selfish viewing figures and the little drama stories non-stop, yeah, I reckon they'll have a negative backlash. So a few years down the line, I reckon we're going to have problems with people wanting to be in the NHS. Yeah, death says that usually. See how they do, eh? Let's see how they do. Also in the summer as well. And all the time. They're demanding the kit. It wasn't always there. Everybody's demanding the kit. Schools are demanding the kits now. Home care, health cares, which is safe, fair enough, because it's the kit, isn't it, to wear. Now when they get it, even when the coronavirus thing's finished, they're going to have to be wearing it for 18 months. They're even going to have to wear it after that, just in case another one pops up, another virus pops up. Yeah? So they're going to probably have to keep that stuff on all the time. All the time. Things like that. And I reckon, even when there's, people get let out of the houses a bit and all that sort of stuff, it relaxes for everybody, the NHS can then not relax. They've always got to be seen then to do and cover the fears of the populace. Do you get me? Because if the people look at the NHS and they start, because it's hot weather, taking it off and things like that, and they start filming people, not doing the drills or anything like that, the actual heroism side could, go back in the face, be cutting their own throats. Because if they start taking their kit off in summer and all the rest of it, when they're sweating and it gets uncomfortable, but yeah, everybody's sort of like allowed to sort of like walk around the streets again and all that lot. The lapsadaisical attitudes of people, there'll be gaps and people will be phoning it, filming it and what have you. So it's not just for the period of time that there's the virus is about. It could be there and after, way up until they get a vaccine and after. And they've got to keep those drills going, not just while the TV's showing or the TV's filming them and singing and clapping. And I'm being serious there. You can ask anybody, give you an idea. Royal Air Force Secretary, when the troubles got there in 1986, terrorist stuff and all the rest of it. The regiment out there, they were working. They carried on working, and the rest of the camp got relaxed. Yeah? But the regiment, the people in the station could have their freedoms. It'd be like the NHS, they're going to have to keep on doing their drills, when all their kit that they're all screaming for to save their lives, and they'll have to be doing that after we're all relaxed. Because that is what you have to do, is it not, everybody? Just saying.